Hey yogis, for today's practice, you do not need props. However, if you have a bolster, it's going to add a little bit more stretch to your hip flexors. If you have a bolster, I'm going to go ahead and come into an easy cross-legged seated position with my hips propped up on the bolster today. Hands come to your knees. They can be palms down or palms up, whatever is feeling the best for you today. Close down the eyes, lengthen tall through your spine, finding our breath that we will continue throughout this short practice. Inhaling through our nose and exhale through the nose. As you inhale and exhale through your nose, through these postures, try to make your exhale longer than your inhale. Two more breaths here. Moving into child's pose with or without your bolster. I am going to use my bolster for this one. I'm going to place the bolster in between the backs of my legs and sit down, giving myself a little bit of support, reaching out in front, finding a good position, stretching out here, finding the ground with your forehead, closing down the eyes, returning to the inhaling and exhaling through your nose, finding compression in your hip flexors. One more breath. Slowly use your hands to help come all the way back up. Transitioning onto your back. If you have your bolster, you're going to want it long ways on your mat. You're going to have your bottom and hips propped up on your bolster. If you do not have your bolster, you can just do this laying down on the ground. To begin, we're going to straighten our left leg, right knee to chest. You should feel a stretch in your left hip flexor as we're lengthening the left hip flexor and compressing the right hip flexor. Find a place that you feel a comfortable stretch. If you have any pain in your lower back, back it off a little bit. If you have pain with the bolster, you possibly need to remove it. Closing down the eyes, returning to your breath. Last one. Slowly release and switch sides, straightening out the right leg, bending your left knee into your chest. Maybe you clasp your fingers the opposite way on this side than you did on the right side, lengthening the right hip flexor and compressing the left. Inhaling and exhaling. Closing down the eyes, finding relaxation. Last one. Release this pose, moving into Shavasana. If you would like to use your bolster for this, you may place it under your knees to give you a little bit of support. If you don't wish to use your bolster, laying flat on the ground, taking up space, feet as wide or wider than your mat, palms face up, close down your eyes, sink into the ground, return to your normal breath. Take time for yourself to reset. Start to become aware of your breath. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling out your wrist and your ankles. Arms above head, reaching arms the opposite direction of your toes for a long stretch. When you're ready, turn to one side or the other for the fetal position. Taking a moment here. When you're ready, come to an easy cross-legged position with or without your bolster. Close down your eyes. Inhale, arms reach tall to the sky. As your palms touch, they come down to your heart center. If you enjoy chanting, I invite you to close our quick practice with one chant of Om. Inhale. Om. As we move our hands from our heart to our mouth to our third eye, we say kind heart, kind words, kind thoughts. Namaste. If you enjoyed this practice, please like, comment, and subscribe for more.